All right, back live from in Sabah. Kata Ultra with the first arrival of a 110 kilometer runner at aid station 2, Km16, and it's Gustin Tiam. Just as we close the broadcast, you will see it always happens, because we thought it's taking longer than expected for the 110 runners to arrive. Gustin Tiam showed up. The interesting part here is that it's not Milton Amat but Gustin Tiam, which really makes me wonder if Milton is actually in the race. But as I mentioned in the start broadcast, Gustin Tiam is being reborn, or is reborn this year. He's been going extremely well, has won 2 ATM races, his first 2 wins in our series ever, and he is leading again. And now the big question really is, where is Milton Amat? We already saw Wilson singing, but he's on the 60k. Hey, good to see you again. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Working as a photographer now?
I'm just here for fun.
Alright, enjoy. Okay, good luck. Cheers. From Jagoy Heritage Run, morning. And Jagoy Heritage Run is the event that whose name I was looking for earlier in our previous broadcast. That's the race organized by Alpha Sports Events, same organizer as Silabur Ultra Trail, and those 2 events will alternate on our championship calendar. So, normally speaking, as Josh, event director Josh, has also requested, next year it will be Jagoy Heritage and not Silabur on the ATM Championship calendar. So Gustin Tiam is leading the 110. Morning. Going back down to this very scenic spot to wait for other runners to come up. So if Milton Amat is not in this race, because once again we have not seen him, not at the starting line, nobody seems to have seen him, then that would be not so good for his championship ambitions. Milton Amat is currently ranked 6th, has only done 2 races, and he really needed this one, and preferably a win to make sure he gets into the team. Morning. And Gustin Tiam in any case seems to have a bit of a gap already. Morning. And if Milton is not around, or not in the best condition, not in the best shape at the moment, then this opens up the possibilities for Gustin Tiam himself. Justin, as I mentioned, has won 2 races this season, but has only done those 2 races, and just like Milton, 2 race finishes is not going to be enough to qualify in Malaysia. But if Justin manages to pull another one off, then he's pretty safe, and then he can join Maud Sulhan and Wilson singing, and 2 more runners in Team Malaysia for the championship final here in Sabah in September. Morning. And yeah, Gustin Tiam is leading, clearly, by quite a margin. Good job. Also in this 110 kilometer race are Poy Briantes and Maynard Ankormal from the Philippines. Also Joe Mark Ferrer is here. we believe. 3 strong competitors, especially Poi Brillantes, as I mentioned in our live start broadcast, opened or raised quite a few eyebrows by finishing 3rd in Deep Japan Ultra in Niigata in June last month. A young runner, mountain runner especially, likes the ultra distances, and he seems to be becoming ever more competitive as well. Poi Brillantes. And I think the number 2 on the 110 might be coming up here, and that's Yoyong Sakaile. That's of course another Filipino runner we have not mentioned yet, but he's here as well. Finalist last year, a race winner in our series earlier this season. Yoyong Sakaile, also the race director of Point Ultra in Bukidnon. Morning, Yoyong. It's going great. 2nd place. Yeah. Yoyong Sakaile, let's not forget, last year in the ATM final he finished not far behind Hisashi Kitamura. So when he's stoked, when he's feeling good, he's a really strong competitor. I think the gap with Gustin Thiam, what is it, 5-6 minutes? Of course, early days still in this 110 kilometers, but Yoyong also still going really well, as you can see. Justin Thiam, of course, has home advantage. It's more difficult to follow Yoyong than it was to follow Justin. Yoyong Sakaile also trying to get into the team again, and I think he will manage that, especially if he continues to perform like he does now. Lots of 60k runners now as well here, still at this aid station. About 5 to 6 minutes to Justin. Yoyong taking his time here, making sure he's well stocked up, because it is actually getting really hot and humid now. All the best. So Joselino Sakaile, Yoyong Sakaile. And here, oh, that's a great sight. Milton Amat. At last we see him. Great to see you, Milton. We've been looking for you all morning. So Milton Amat arrives here in 3rd place, just behind Sakaile. So the mystery has been solved at last. It's unbelievable. It's not the first time he appears out of nowhere. He can hide very well before the start. And with Milton in the race, of course, things change a lot. Milton knows exactly how to pace himself on an ultra. So Justin Thiam may be leading, Yoyong may be 2nd, but Milton is likely to catch up. KC briefing him on the race situation. You feeling good, Milton?
Okay, good. I'm good.
Cheers. Milton Amat is also the defending champion here at Kadamayan Ultra. He won the 110 kilometers last year, and 2 years ago he finished together with Wilson Singing. Together, joint finish, also in 1st place, or 2nd place if you want. So that was the top 3. I'm keeping my eye out also on Mr. Java, event director. So he's also driving the car to take us to other places. I think number 4 is approaching here now. Yeah, I believe so. Good job. Number 4. Yeah, 8th station. It's a teammate of Justin Thiam, apparently. Water station is here. It's a teammate of Justin Thiam, at least wearing the same shirt. Cannot immediately tell you his name. I will find out later after this broadcast. There's a tracking board, not GPS, but just a checkpoint board. Then we can find out any missing names. Doimis. Doimis is written on his BIB. And there he goes in 4th place, not far behind Milton Amat and Yoyong Sakhale. So that was number 4, and I think number 5 maybe, I'm not sure, probably not, no. Curious to see who will be leading the female race at this point. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of good, strong female athletes in this 110. And on paper, nobody is actually sticking out as a top favorite. There's a lot of potential winners. Regelin James, Adelina Lintanga, and they are up against some strong Filipinos like Shali Yuson, Mary Joy Sumanda, and others. So Milton Amat is in the race, so that's a relief, to be honest. Obviously everybody would like to see him compete in TMBT in September for the championship title. He's been 2nd and 3rd in our championship but has not won it yet. Morning. He has won many races, Milton Amat, in our series. He's been around for quite a few times already, before the COVID crisis, of course. And I would say that if he wants to become AS2 Master Champion, this year is his best chance ever. Because it's his home race. And he won the last editions that he was here, that he was taking part in TMBT, even against Kitamura. Speaking of Kitamura, he had a fantastic performance in Mount Daisetsu Trail 2 weeks ago. Morning. 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 Cheers. Hisashi Kitamura, he defeated Jeff Campbell in that race in Japan, in Hokkaido, Mount Daisetsu Trail, also one of the more scenic races on our calendar. A bit more difficult to get to, probably also a bit more expensive than the other races in our championship calendar, but definitely worthwhile if you plan ahead. Mount Daisetsu Trail in Hokkaido, near Asahikawa. So Kitamura defeated Campbell there by 15 minutes. They went head to head. It was great to see. It was also very nice to see because they traveled together to the race. So Kitamura also assisted Jeff with the logistics, with the transportation and everything. And nevertheless, they had a good scrap on the trails. And it was Kitamura who came out on top and actually confirmed that he is in the best shape of his life, as he says himself. And here we have number 5 with a great moustache. So we're still waiting then for Poi Briantes. So for those who tune in a bit later, Yoyong Sakhale is in 2nd place, first of the Filipinos. Alright, we'll be finding out soon who this runner was. Number 5, as I mentioned before, we'll be checking the leaderboard after this broadcast and update by text. There is quite a lot of new runners here in Sabah, also in Sarawak. So I think it's a very good side effect of all these races that are taking place. So the sport is really still growing here in terms of numbers, and I think that is Maynard Enkormal from Manila in 6th place. He was the winner of Baktit Ultra 100s back in February, and he's looking good in the championship ranking for Team Filipinas. Going great? Going well?
No, not good.
Still a long way to go.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's start it slowly, then we'll see.
You're not far behind. You're in 6th place. Number 5, you're 6th. Number 5 is just ahead of you, like half a minute. And the others are also not so far ahead. So you're going great. Right, so Maynard and Gormal. Okay, I think the next runner is also coming up. Is that Hijazi? 2 runners actually. Hello. Going great. Number 7 and 8. All right. It's number 7 and 8 in the race here. I have a battery warning now on my phone, so maybe I will need to close this broadcast before the first female runners arrive. Tell you what, I will close this broadcast right now while we wait for the first women to arrive here at aid station 2 of the 110 kilometer race, because of course we do not want to miss having some footage of the first female runners as well. Just wait for the next runner here approaching. It's number 9, and is that number 10 coming in? Good job. And that's number 10. Good job. Good morning. Here's number 11. Good job. Yeah. Alright, and as I said, we'll be waiting for the first female runners to arrive here, and we'll be back shortly as soon as they do. Thank you very much.